What's good, everybody? It's Z from The Mask, and we are back today with the third episode of the Account Growth Challenge. And as you can see, the crashes last Thursday and Friday gave me a lot of buy orders, a shitload of buy orders. Now, I'm kind of thinking I entered them too close together. By the way, you guys can now participate in the challenge. If you notice that the balance is currently at 557, that was actually a deposit by one of you guys. If you see here, there's a deposit for $200. That was one of you guys that joined the challenge. What I'm going to do is, since I said I was going to deposit this account up to about $2,000, I'm going to let you guys participate in that amount. And then once we reach the goal of $10,000, the money will be split to everybody that is involved in the challenge. So right now, for example, with his $200 deposit, that is 10% of the maximum deposit. And overall of the $550 deposits, $500 deposits, but $557 balance, it's about 33%. Or I think 36, the math was. That means that by the time it gets to 10,000, this member that is participating would make about $3,600 from the challenge. Now, you guys are free to participate in this as well. You can ask to participate in the Discord, which is down in the description below. But aside from that, let's just get back to the challenge. Trump announced tariffs taking effect a couple days ago. They started taking effect on the 1st, which was Friday, the 1st of August. And that sent the market to an absolute spiral, both on Thursday when he announced it and on Friday when they went into effect. The market has dropped 1,000 points in 2 days, which is a really, really big drop, which is why we currently have this $150 drawdown. Now, I'm hoping we get a recovery relatively quickly. I don't want this to drop too much more. I'm going to get rid of these orders down here. These will not be filled. That's why they're so closely together. This one here will be filled. All of these will be deleted if the price goes down that far, because I don't want to fill even more buy orders. We have right now in the account space until about 20,000. By the time it's about 20,000, we are gonna start having some issues. So I'm hoping that the market does not drop that far. I'm hoping this is just a very temporary reactive move of the market to the tariff news. I'm hoping this doesn't go very far. Basically, the goal is to hopefully not drop on open in a couple hours. It is currently Sunday, the 3rd of August. It is 7:34 p.m. So for me, in my time, the market is going to open in about 5 hours, 4.5 hours, something like that. So the market is going to open soon, or relatively soon. I'm hoping it doesn't open below or move lower when it does open. I'm hoping that we get an immediate correction for the new week, that we start the uptrend again, because we wicked out some major levels on higher time frames. If I go to, let's say, the 4-hour, right there, and I zoom out a bit, you can see that right here we went below some major levels with a very, very slight wick. So, for example, these two lows, this one right here and this one right here, we actually wicked it out. If you can see that the wick is actually going past it on that side. So we actually took out that low. If I go back to the hourly and zoom back in, and then go here, you can see this wick right here is what did it. This one was basically an equal low, and then this one actually kind of swept it. So what I'm hoping happens here is that on open, we start to kind of trend upwards a little bit. That would be my goal. I'm not sure if I'm going to check the open and like include the open in this video. I'm not sure about that. Probably will not. If I do, obviously we'll see that the video keeps going on for much longer. But that's about everything I have so far. I'm going to quickly go over the profit. The week was a bit slow because, again, the last 2 days of it, we just got stuck in the downtrend. So we didn't have a whole lot of profits to take. I deposited $1 from some old account that I had, some flip account that I made a couple months ago. And then the $200 deposit there is from a community member. Again, you guys are able to join this challenge if you want to have part in the prize money of $10,000, or if we take it to 100,000, it'll be part of that. The rest is, again, not very much. We're only up basically 2% this week, which is not a whole lot, but 2% a week is still really good profits for the long term. We are back, as you can see, and the market has actually gone up a lot since the open in Tokyo session here. If you look at this candle here, this was the open, this one right here. So you can see that's 1 a.m. for me. Well, 1 a.m. for MetaTrader, it's midnight for me, but MetaTrader is an hour ahead of me, so their servers say 1 p.m. or 1 a.m. You can see that the market has gone up about 200 points since, which is really nice. I think before, when I made the last part of this video, we were floating like minus 144. We're now, quote unquote, only minus 94. I obviously still need the market to go up like another 300-400 points in order to actually be in profit. But it's really nice to see that the market has actually gone up and in our favor here for the growth series. Again, we're sitting at like 557 now because we had a $200 deposit from one of you guys that's participating in the challenge. But yeah, we're doing pretty good here at the moment. I'm hoping that the market won't drop anymore today. I'm hoping it either stays kind of still from here or continues to go up. It is currently 10:54 a.m. so the video comes out in about 3 hours. So not that far from now. But yeah, I'm actually very, very happy with where we're going with this at the moment. Again, I'd like the market to either stay still or continue to go up if possible, but we've recovered nicely so far. We have one position currently making $6, which is a little over 1% profit that we're floating on that position if I were to close it right now. But I'm not going to do that, obviously. I'm going to wait for all of this to actually generate a profit, and then I'm going to close it out. But yeah, I will see you guys in the next one.